interview is part of the History Heard project. The content of this interview may be used for historical research. However, no part of the video itself may be reproduced without the express written permission of an authorized representative of History Heard or Carolyn Kaplan. Today is August 19, 2009 at 11 a.m. This is an interview with Carolyn Linz Kaplan in Sarasota, Florida. She was born on July 27, 1924 in Germany. You said that you came over on a ship?
Yes, the Berengaria.
Ooh, what was
was
that?
an English ship, and the reason we came on the English ship was because my parents had bought tickets on Hamburg America line, which was a German steamship line, and somehow, as I told you, there were some people that were quite good, kind, apparently let my father know that he was going to be arrested when we would get ready to board ship in Hamburg. I could never find out in my subsequent trips to Germany who that person could have been. It probably was someone who didn't want anybody else to know.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been a high Nazi parading as a Nazi. You know, there were some people who smuggled people who, you know, like in Schindler's List, he was a Nazi. But anyway, so my parents, unbeknownst to anyone, bought duplicate tickets on a ship that was to leave from England 2 weeks earlier than our scheduled date.
Oh.
And so on the day when we left to actually leave, my parents didn't say goodbye on that day to family and friends. My mother did say to me, we're going to say goodbye to Uncle Nathan and such, because we won't be seeing him later. But we never made it there because our train didn't go towards my Uncle Nathan's house. It went towards Cologne, and there's a border between Germany and Belgium that you cross. And my parents took us, we went sort of shopping in Cologne. My dad said we can't take any money or anything, so my mother bought me a cute coat with a little fur on it, I remember, or a little girl, you know, and she bought me the prettiest slippers, satin slippers, and they were pink, they were gorgeous. And so when we got to the border, and the guards, German guards came in, examined our passports and everything, then they opened our suitcases, and they took my beautiful satin slippers, and they cut them to pieces.
Oh, no.
Because some people smuggled things, you know, like jewelry. So they were just nasty people.
That's horrible.
My father always said, we never do anything illegal because if the cost is greater than the gain, you don't do that. And he said, our lives are the most important. We crossed over into Belgium, and the one thing I remember, my parents hugging us and each other and saying, now we are free.